Do you want more? More time, more balance, more love, more sex, more money, more real, and less bullshit? This is the Women Wanting More podcast with Dr. Karen Osborne. Real life, real stories, plus real tips to get you more of what you want.
So understand what makes you tick. Understand what you need. Understand yourself. This is the first time I'm recording a podcast in a while where I'm walking. All of the last school year, I would record the podcast often as I walked back after dropping off my oldest son Tyson at school. And we now don't live within walking distance at our new home, so we have to drive. So I miss that because there's so much insight that comes to me when I move. Hence the topic of this entire episode, which I know that movement for me, I mean, really, listen, sister, for all human beings, you got to do this, but I know this for me, that movement is necessary. Like, I need to have movement every single day, often several times a day, in order for me just to feel like me, and in order for me to thrive as me, in order for me to be me. And so this morning, I slept past my alarm. I wake up, I look at my phone, and I think it's at 5:43. And good morning. I normally would be up around like 4:30, between 4:30, 4:45, 5, that range. So I wake up and I'm like, fuck. I'm like, okay, well, getting up, go downstairs, my usual routine, water with lemon, essential oils are turned on, feed the dogs, meditate for 15 minutes with Muse, journal read, and I'm like, I'm still gonna walk my dogs. I usually would meditate, and then I take the dogs out right away. But because I got up a little bit later, I know that if I go with the dogs, my kids are gonna wake up, they're gonna hear the door. So switch it up to make time for this. And it was very easy for me to kind of go, you know what, it's gonna be kind of tight. Gotta get back and shower and get ready. I typically would have boxing, but my boxing coach had some surgery on his hand, so he's out for today. And I was totally okay with having just my dog walk or a couple dog walks. Body's feeling a little tired, so a rest day is not going to be a bad thing for me with how intensely that I normally train. But I know this about me because I went back and forth. I'm like, I'll do the walk after I drop off the kids. And he went through this kind of whole thing in my head and it was just like, Karen, get the fuck out of the house and go walk the dogs. Just do your same route. It's like about 25 minutes or so. But, just make it fast, whatever. Make it happen. Like, it'll be okay. It needs to happen for me because if I don't have this walking time, if I don't have this movement, and what I found for me is that walking along the beach with my dogs early morning, typically when it's dark, it's just like, it is like oxygen for me. Good morning. Good morning. It is fuel that is necessary for me to really be the best mom for my kids, wife for my husband, leader for you, for this message. So just like it hit me this morning of like, I really got to speak into this. I forgot how difficult it is to kind of like walk and talk and record. You're going to hear my feet and maybe the dogs, and not really ocean today because it's pretty calm out there, super foggy outside. Knowing who you are is really important, sister. Like fucking crucial. I realized about 2 months ago that I was like, you know what? If I don't have that first thing in the morning movement, my times with my coach used to be at 6 a.m. 2 of the 3 times that we trained solo, one-on-one, versus a couple of the group classes that I also hit. That when that changed, I was like more reactive in the morning, kind of a pissy mood. And then one morning, and I kept making excuses about the dog. I'm like, oh, well, the dogs are older. I'll just take them out to pee, and that'll be enough. And especially my oldest girl, Lola, she's almost 13, and stairs are a little tough for her. She probably doesn't need those walks, and it's harder. I'm just like, oh my God, Karen. You know when you're like telling yourself lies and even as you're telling yourself the lies, you know that it's a fucking lie. Like, you're coming up with reasons, and really inside your brain's going, you are so full of shit, girl. You cannot fool us. And I decided to start walking my dogs, and it's become such a beautiful ritual to my day, because not only is it movement, I get to be near the element that really fills me up the most, which is water. I live across the street from the ocean. We chose this home because of proximity. It's actually a very different home than we were in before. We were in this like super modern, like modular, all glass, like very cool, we actually had it for sale, this home too, that we were renting when we first moved here, and we considered buying it. We just like, nah, not the house for us. We moved into a home that's like, it's actually a little smaller. We're gonna call it cozy. We're in a neighborhood where there's a lot of older homes with, 2-story. The second story is all our bedroom, which they've converted into a bedroom. It's got that like funky space with the, you having to kind of duck in some spots because the way it's been designed to push more space into a smaller home. But man, and it's fine. It works for us for now. It's not a forever home. Didn't buy this home, but it works. But the location, like across the street from a beautiful park and the ocean and the beach, like this is actually a step up because of how close we are to the water now. And when I began to walk in the mornings and felt so grounded and having not just this movement, but having that water element, because that's important to me, and having time with my dogs, which is important to me, and being outside, fresh air. We live in beautiful Victoria, BC, Canada, where we can really be outside all the time. And I know there's a lot of y'all Americans that listen to this podcast. It's actually the biggest majority, about 2/3 of you that listen are from the US. I don't know a whole lot about Canada, but a lot of places in Canada, we have a shitload of snow and it's cold, and where I live, no, it's hardly ever snow, if at all. Hardly ever below zero. Right, as I'm walking, like, it's beautiful, it's foggy, kind of like a little surf kind of field town with all the fog from the ocean. Like, it's amazing. And I know that this is necessary. So even though I'm going to hit my front door in about 7 minutes, and it could be a bit of a shit show. I could be coming in, and then Ed's trying to get the kids fed, and they're like, I'm not hungry. And then we do the game of, boys, oh, I know, buddy, like, listen to your body if you're not hungry. But the other thing is you won't have the chance to have food now because the school and daycare scheduled till like lunchtime, and hangry does not work for learning, and maybe they decide they don't want to get dressed today. All the shit that happens when you have young children. But like, I'll be good. I'll be good because I got this in. I got this time in. I've got my movement in. I know this is necessary for me every single day. Meditation, necessary for me. Something that was kind of like hit or miss and consistent for a while and would fall off track. And I'm now 80, let me see, because I use a meditation device called Muse, which is amazing. And tracks how many days in a row. I think it's like 87, 88 now. Almost at 90 days in a row. Started with 3 minutes a day. I now do 20 minutes a day, 15 in the morning, 5 at night. Like, life-changing. I mentioned some of the meditation about someone the other day, and they go, oh, that's cool. You find the time for that? And, oh, I'd love to do that. And I just said, I'm insane if I don't have it. Like, I know it's necessary for me at the pace that I move at, in intensity and who I am, to have those moments of stillness. For me to plug back into myself. For me to be powerful, to show up powerfully. There are certain requirements that I need, and you're going to know what that is for you. So what is it? So let's go right into your more tip, because I'm going to be at my house in a couple of minutes here. So more tip for today is this. There's 2 things I'm thinking of. Let's make this a 2-parter. Let's do this a 2-parter. Number 1 page is to open up your journal. And if you don't have one, by the way, yet the limited edition one, want and more ones, Holy shit, what are you waiting for? I send it to you for free. Yes, you pay a small bit of shipping, but I pay for all the rest of it and all the other swag. So that's at drkarenosborn.com/free journal. Link will be here in the show notes as well. You can just click on. So open up your journal, and at one page you're gonna write, who am I? And start writing. Who am I? On the other page, you're gonna write this. This is what I need. And what are those requirements? For you, we're gonna start with just you. Let's make this simple. What do you need each day? And don't be like, I don't need people to that. I don't need this. I don't need the stress. No. What do you need that you can control? It doesn't involve other people. It may, because you might go, yeah, but Karen, but I've got kids and business and husband, all these, I understand. But what is it that you need every single day that you can control? And if you go, oh my God, 20 minutes of meditation, how could that ever happen? And right now you do 2 minutes and that's it, then whatever, you must start somewhere. But what is it that you need each day based on what you've learned on who you are? Who am I on the left side of the page? Journal that for one page. And the right side of your journal on the other page, this is what I need. This is what I need to be me. You're not going to discover these things unless you write it down. I can't tell you how, I can tell you, there's a lot of you, I don't know exactly, but there's a lot of you that are afraid to do these things because you're afraid of what you might find. But yet you're also stuck where you are. So sister, you want something different, you must do different. Take this more tip to heart today and really do this. And I have something really special to share with you today. Here's what I want you to do. Go to, and I'll put the link in the show notes, drkarenosborn.com/theevolution. This is the new name of my next live event coming February 2018, where you and I could be eyeball to eyeball with 7 other sisters who are like you, that want more power in life, that really want to figure out who they are, want to get clear on what they want and why it matters, and really learn the tools of how to put this into place and create the life that they truly want. What I talk about often is a life of more. And so you're going to watch, when you go to this link, drkarenosborn.com/theevolution, a 5-minute movie of my recent live event. And you can see the stories of Carrie, Amber, Melissa, Rachel, and Christina from before the event to after, and really get a flavor of what this is like and what is possible in it's not 3 days, not even 2.5 days. We started Monday 5 p.m. We finished about 10 p.m. Wednesday night. Unbelievable transformation, and still continuing on. So that's at drkarenosborn.com/theevolution, and also grab your free journals I mentioned with the link previously. So I will talk to you in the next episode, sister. A life of more is just one step away from you doing the fucking work every single day. I love and appreciate you.
To get the show notes of each Women Wanting More episode, including the How to Get More tip, subscribe to the newsletter at drkarenosborn.com/newsletter.